I brought Oriel to the door of the minibus on his first day of first grade. With his tiny little legs, he tried to climb up onto the first step of the bus, but was having trouble. His backpack was heavier than he was. Like any mother, all I wanted to do was lift him up straight into a seat on the bus. "Ema, I can do it myself," Oriel insisted, and this can-do spirit stayed with him his entire life.
This simple sentence represented who Uriel was and his attitude towards life's challenges. Through the years, when faced with the challenge I needed to overcome, I would remember my little boy's simple words, "Ema, I can do it."
Eliraz's son goes to first grade. Eliraz did not get the chance to take his firstborn, or Chadash, named for Oriel, to his first day of first grade. Again, this privilege fell to me. On the 1st of September, I took Orkadash to first grade, and in this way I was perpetuating the memory of my Eliraz. I could not have foreseen the emotions I would feel on the first day of school with my grandson.
Eliraz was a slow of a child, and I could feel the excitement that he would have felt for his son to begin school. He would have been dancing down the halls, but in Orkadash's face something was missing. There was a clouding in his eyes that broke my heart.
Oriel's induction in song. More than anything, Oriel wanted to be drafted into the elite Golani Brigade, but at first they did not want him. The Golani elite are usually prime physical specimens, and my boy was the opposite of the typical Golani soldier. He was slight and gentlemanly, but he wouldn't give up. He said, "Ema, I only want to be Golani, and I'm going to get there."
Eliazar's induction. When he was just over 19, Eliezer and I brought Eliaz to the induction center in Jerusalem. He boarded the bus, and the two of us stood there waving to him. Eliezer whispered to Elote, but my mouth was dry, and I couldn't utter a word. Instead, I begged in my heart for Hashem to keep him safe for me.
Madin. When Uriel came home from the army, I would immediately wash his uniform and hang it outside on the line to dry. I wanted to declare to all the world, my precious son has come home to me. As I would hang it to dry, I would dive into Hashem. Please give me always a uniform to wash with thorns in it, so that I can see all the places in our beautiful land that my son has crossed. Each sock told me the journeys of my child. Each grain of sand I cleaned was a bracha. I would gladly clean all the thorns and sand in the world. Just please keep sending my son home to me, I prayed.
Matzilot Shabbat reached him and how he came to the realization that his brother was gone. He came home and silently entered the house in his filthy uniform. His silence was deafening. He hugged me and then his father and quietly whispered a single sentence. Achi, Achi Shali, brother, my brother.
הספד שנשא אלירז ביום השנה השני לנפילת אחיו. אחי הבכור אוריאל, שצעיר ממני היום ב4 חודשים, שבוע ו21 ימים. אחי, המכות שהיינו הולכים, השאלות שעוד לא הצלחנו לפתור, הטיולים המשותפים. אחי, זה להיות עם אדם שפוגעים בעמו, הוא מרגיש שפוגעים בגופו. אחי, אכן עבר זמן, וזמן הוא רק עניין של זמן. הרגל המקום בו אליו הלכת, כולנו הרי נגיע. מי מזקנה, מי ברכב, מי באיזו מלחמה ומי במחלה. אבל בינתיים אני כאן ואתה שם.
On the second anniversary of the death of his brother Uriel, Eliraz gave the following hesped. My older brother Uriel, you are now younger than me by 4 months and 21 days. My brother, the fights we had, the questions we never answered, our trips together. My brother, you were a man who when someone hurt your nation, they hurt your very self. My brother, time has passed, but time is only time. The place you have gone to, one day we will all join you. Some from old age, some from war, some from sickness. But in the meantime, you are there and I am still here.
אני עובד בכל אחד תהיה חזק למעלה געגועי כמו דלתות שנפתחות בלילה
לנצח אחי אזכור אותך תמיד וניפגש בסוף אתה יודע ויש לי חברים אבל גם הם קווים אל מורך המשגע
כשעצובים הולכים לים לבין הים מדוע וזה עצוב שלהחזיר ציוד אפשר לא געגוע
לנצח אחי אזכור אותך תמיד וניפגש בסוף אתה יודע ויש לי חברים אבל גם הם קווים אל מורך המשגע וכמו גלים אנחנו מנצחים אל הנצח אל החיים וכמו גלים אנחנו מנצחים אל הנצח אל החיים
אני הולך לכל
Our last time with Eliraz. We went to Eliraz's house in Eli for Sadat Purim. Eliraz sat at the head of the table and I was next to him. We ate, we sang, and suddenly, in the middle of all the happiness, Eliraz burst into tears. My brother, Uriel, Abba, he sobbed.
I was gripped with trembling. I had never seen Eliraz like this. The Simcha of Purim was transformed into intense sadness with longing for his brother and his Abba. After a few minutes, Eliraz calmed down and started speaking quietly. He carefully addressed each member of the family with special attention. I came home heavy-hearted from that meal. As wonderful as the Seudah was, I couldn't shake the feeling that Eliraz was trying to tell me something. From that day on, I knew Eliraz too would be taken away from me. Hashem never truly surprises me. On Purim, a month before Pesach, I had my sign what was to come.